So we're on to item 16. Oh, you're going to have a busy few weeks here, Madam Attorney. Item 16, direct city attorney to provide a legal opinion. Recommendation that city council direct the city attorney to provide a written legal opinion answering the following question. Are resolutions adopted by the governing body of the city with all legislative powers of the city granted under Section 3.01 of the city charter binding on the executive branch of the city, notwithstanding the executive branch's charter established veto powers granted under Section 4.0110 of the city charter? Council further requests this opinion be delivered by close of business March 31st, 2016. Need a motion? A motion and a second. Councilwoman Myers?
Okay. I actually had this on the agenda conference, the only legal opinion we've asked for tonight that was actually on the agenda conference. So you know what? This question needs to be resolved because it has been one that has been talked about and discussed on this council now for 5 years. And so I think it's clearly stated, are resolutions adopted by the governing body of the city with all legislative powers of the city granted under the city charter, binding on the executive branch of the city. So that's basically the question that we've heard different things on. One attorney will say they're not binding. We've had other opinions from people with the Florida League of Cities who say they are binding. So I would just like to get a legal opinion from the city attorney regarding the effect of resolutions we pass on the executive branch. If the executive branch doesn't veto them, are they binding?
Okay.
That's it.
Madam Attorney?
Thank you. I appreciate that the question is articulated in the council memo, and I'd be glad to provide the opinion. I haven't had the benefit of knowing about this issue being struggled with over the 5 years, and for that reason, and in light of the other opinions that are going to be pending, I was wondering if you could extend out the deadline until the next agenda conference for me.
Well, I'll tell you what, I would not be inclined to do that, because I'll tell you why. I put this on the agenda conference.
Right, but I'm just saying,
Yeah.
it could
And
be
all these
the
other
difference of a week.
Yeah, well, I'm not saying you have to do it in a week, but I'm just saying
No.
that wouldn't be fair to me, because I have went to the trouble of doing the work on this and having this put on the agenda conference. All these other assignments that have been given to you tonight were never put on an agenda conference.
Right.
So I don't think it's fair when I have followed the process. To have, all of my agenda items are on the bottom. I have a problem with that anyway. But I have gone to the trouble to do the work on this, to comply with the deadline for getting stuff on the agenda. It's been on the agenda conference. And so I think that this should be the item that's dealt with first.
Right, and may I, council member?
Yes, go ahead.
Right, I intend to deal with it first. I was just wondering if you could extend it out another week, and I assure you, beyond the March, whatever, deadline, and I assure you I will prioritize it.
I don't care whether it's done in a week or 2 weeks, but...
I have a date.
But you
have a date in there.
Oh, I do?
Yes.
March 1st?
31st.
Oh, the 31st.
Can you add a week?
Oh, yeah, I don't care, but I was thinking by the time of the next agenda conference.
That's what she said.
Which
is yeah, that's
Right.
fine,
Okay.
that's fine.
Thank you, I appreciate
Okay.
it, and I assure you that it will be ahead of the
Okay, it's
others.
a friendly amendment, that's fine.
Okay. Councilman Tahar.
I'm a little embarrassed. I had something to say, but I was thinking about what she was talking about because I knew I knew that she was okay with it, but she couldn't get, and so I've actually forgotten what I said. So.
Okay.
If I remember, I'll push my button.
All right, sounds good. Okay. So, I don't see any, there's no other comment. So the only change to this is friendly amendment that it will be by the next agenda conference.
Thank you. Thank you, council.
Okay. Seeing no further comment, please vote.
My button doesn't work. Either does not.
Okay. Passes 7-0.
It was unanimous.
Thank you.